Welcome to Recapped Movies TV channel. Let's see what the story is today. Today's story is The Fabelmans, released on November 23, 2022. This is a 2-hour 31-minute movie. Let's see what is happening today.
In 1952, Jewish couple Bert and Mitzi Fabelman take their young child Sammy to his most memorable film, Cecil B. DeMille's The Best Show on the Planet. Stunned by a scene including a train crash, Sammy requests a model set for Hanukkah, which he crashes late one evening. Mitzi, grasping Sammy's aims, permits him to shoot another accident scene utilizing Bert's 8mm camera. Before long, Sammy starts recording routinely, including his sisters Reggie, Natalie, and Lisa in his shoots. After Bert gets a new position, he and his family, alongside his dearest companion and colleague Benny Lowy, move to Phoenix, Arizona. Years after the fact, a now high school Sammy keeps making films with his companions in a scout troop, during which he starts using after-creation impacts and in this manner procures an identification in photography. Afterward, the Fabelmans, including Benny, go on a setting-up camp outing with Sammy catching film of their getaway. Without further ado, a while later, Mitzi's mom bites the dust, leaving her particularly distressed. Furnishing him with film, altering gear, Bert suggests that Sammy ought to transform the setting-up camp excursion film into a film to present to Mitzi with an end goal to encourage her. Sammy objects over the planning of his next film, yet Bert, who views Sammy's enthusiasm for film as just a side interest, contends that the home video is more significant. The following morning, the Fabelmans get an unexpected visit from Mitzi's uncle Boris, a previous lion tamer and film specialist. That evening, he talks with Sammy about undermining his family with his specialty, letting him know that the two viewpoints will keep on being in conflict with each other. After Boris leaves, Sammy starts altering the setting up camp outing film, during which he sees proof of Mitzi having a two-faced illicit relationship with Benny, crushing him. Following a long time of cold treatment towards her and Benny, Sammy and Mitzi get into a warmed contention during which she slaps Sammy on the back, swelling him. Troubled at the maltreatment, Sammy at long last shows Mitzi the gathered film of her and Benny, however he vows to stay quiet about it between them. Bert gets an advancement at work, requiring his family to move with him to Northern California. To watch out for their marriage, Benny stays in Phoenix, however not prior to giving Sammy another film camera. However, Sammy, actually disenthralled over his issue, vows to never utilize it. Not long after showing up in their new area and school, Sammy becomes focused on by understudies Logan and Chad, who demand hostile to Semitic maltreatment towards him. At some point, Sammy experiences Logan kissing a young lady in the corridor. And when he illuminates Logan's better half Claudia about it, Logan pounds Sammy and undermines him to let Claudia know that he lied. The following day, while conversing with Claudia and her sincerely Christian companion Monica, the last option, shows interest in Sammy and welcomes him to her home, where he has his most memorable kiss. While eating with the Fabelmans, Monica proposes that Sammy film their senior skip day at the ocean side, something Sammy considers and in the long run, acknowledges to do after Monica illuminates him that her father possesses a 16mm camera that he'd allow him to utilize. After at long last moving from a rental to their recently bought home, Mitzi and Bert report their aim to separate, Mitzi being not able to avoid Benny, leaving their youngsters, save for Sammy, sorrowful. At prom, Sammy proclaims his adoration for Monica and requests that she follow him to Hollywood after secondary school. Incapable to discard her own life's arrangements, Monica says a final farewell to Sammy. The senior skip day film is played before Sammy's companions, and however he can't force himself to watch it, it gets a blissful reaction. Logan defies Sammy in confidential about his positive depiction in the film, and Sammy says he simply needed to make a decent film and be dealt with compassionate, and the two arrive at a comprehension. The next morning, Mitzi and Sammy discuss their future together. And Mitzi says that similar as how she can't surrender her affection for Benny, she lets him know that he shouldn't surrender his adoration for filmmaking. The next year, Sammy is living with Bert in Hollywood. Unfit to look for a decent job in the field, Sammy is thinking about exiting school due to disdaining the climate as well as his flatmate. However, Bert, hesitantly tolerating his child's enthusiasm, advises him to keep on his way in the event that it satisfies him. Sammy at long last gets a letter from CBS, who offer him work on the series Hogan's Legends. Realizing that Sammy is more keen on filmmaking, an organization leader welcomes Sammy to meet movie chief John Portage, one of His most noteworthy filmmaking impacts, who offers Sammy a few brief pointers about outlining. Recently fortified, Sammy strolls through the Fundamental Pictures studio backlot. Thank you for watching.